Now, just minutes after the Bombay High Court granted bail to Maharashtra's former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, it was put on hold for 10 days. Now, that was because the CBI wanted time to appeal against the bail order in the Supreme Court. Now, remember, the NCP leader has been in judicial custody in a corruption and abuse of power case. In March 2021, senior IPS officer Parambir Singh had alleged that Mr. Deshmukh, the then Home Minister, had given a target to police officers to collect 100 crore per month from restaurants and bars in Mumbai.
It is a huge order indeed. Mr. Deshmukh was arrested in April 2022, though the FIR in respect of this Vasuli scam was registered in April 2021. This entire process of arrest was illegal, was without the mandate of law, and we had argued in detail as to how the approver in this case had given different versions before different investigating agencies. We believe the court has accepted our submissions. We had also argued that Mr. Deshmukh's health is frail. He's 73 years old, and therefore on this humanitarian aspect also we had argued that he needs to be released on bail. The Honorable High Court has accepted our arguments and has enlarged Mr. Deshmukh on bail. At the end of it, the counsel for the CBI had made a request to the Honorable Court that this order may be stayed in order to challenge or test this order in the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable High Court has accordingly mentioned in the order that this order will come into effect after a period of 10 days from today.
For more on this, I am my colleague Shweta joining us live on the broadcast. Shweta, good afternoon. You, of course, have been tracking this particular story. In fact, you did break that story as well with the fact that the bail has been put on hold for 10 days. But tell us on what grounds that was done, and also talk to us quickly about what were the allegations that were made against Anil Deshmukh in this particular case.
Well, absolutely. In fact, if we just talk about the case, this was very long-awaited decision from the court. In fact, we have seen that first the bail plea was rejected at the special PMLA court, and afterwards it was taken ahead, and the bail plea was challenged here. And when the entire hearing started, we all know for the fact that ASG Anil Singh kept points very particularly talking about how Anil Deshmukh's involvement is quite evident in this entire nexus. You talk about Parambir Singh to Sachin Waze, and both of them reported to Mr. Anil Deshmukh, and henceforth the bail should not be granted. First and foremost ground from the ASG was kept this from CBI's friend. But when it came to the legal counsel of Anil Deshmukh, it was seen that firstly they reported that his medical health condition is deteriorating, and henceforth looking at his age factor, the bail can be granted. And when it comes to the main approver, this is what even while we were having an exclusive conversation with Aniket Nikam, the advocate who is representing Mr. Anil Deshmukh in the Bombay High Court, he also said that the main approver in this entire case had been changing his statements in front of various examining agencies, the various investigating agencies. He is none other than Mr. Sachin Waze. So yes, here we have seen discrepancies in his own statements, and hence the credibility was loose somewhere, and he can anytime infuse falsehood. This is what was argued in the Bombay High Court, after which the order was reserved. Now talking about today, it was very much awaited. In fact, Anil Deshmukh's entire family was there. They were sitting with the crossed fingers there. And as soon as the order was pronounced, the bail was granted, but within fraction of seconds, the CBI took forward the case, stating that they will challenge this order in the Honorable Supreme Court, and for which they also sought 10 days time, and they had requested the Bombay High Court to put a stay on the bail order, what was pronounced within seconds, and they said that please put a stay for 10 days as we are going to appeal this entire thing in the Supreme Court, which was accepted by the Honorable High Court. And after the approval of High Court, 10 days stay was given on Anil Deshmukh's bail order. It means that for 10 days again he has to stay behind the bars, and the entire legal procedures would be completed from the CBI's end. On the 11th day, the hearing would be happening in case it's been listed in the Supreme Court's cause list. So yes, the hearing could take place, but nevertheless, both the sides of the case are very much prepared to take this in the apex court, and this will be important to see what exactly takes place or what exactly unfolds during the hearing of Anil Deshmukh's challenging the bail plea order by the CBI.
Absolutely, Shweta. Like you pointed out, it remains to be seen how that one is going to unfold. But for the moment, thank you very much for joining us with those latest inputs.